This is like Excalibur right here. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Burndown YouTube channel. I want to make a quick video today because I'm super excited. The last pieces of the puzzle are here for the Malibu. It is about 4 o'clock, so usually I work from like 8 to 4, roughly around there. And then I try to put in as much time as I can during the week. So on the weekend, I'm not trying to cram, you know, 1,000,000 hours in on 8 hours, because it just doesn't fly. So we are going to cam swap this thing today. Technically not cam swap, we're gonna cam install, but this is like Excalibur right here. I'm so excited about this thing. It's not even funny. And this is the best LS cam right here. I should probably write it on the box, but this is Matt Happel's cam from Slapping Mechanics. And honestly, the only thing that makes me more exciting than putting this in my motor is if I like actually had my own cam. But you know what? This is just as good. I'm super proud of you, Matt, for doing this, bringing it to the sloppy community. I bought this thing and I am excited to use it. I have a perfectly good cam that was in the motor, but you know what? You gotta support your friends. And when this thing's running, we're making laps and I'm shaking hands and kissing babies out at the track, and people are like, hey, what's your setup? I want to say that this is in my car because you got to support your friends. So if you got friends that do stuff, it could be construction, plumbing, whatever it is, working on cars, IT stuff, who knows, support those guys and get their stuff, get their products, take care of them. You know, don't always ask for the handout and the deal every single time just because your buddy can do some stuff. You know, it's nice when they come through, but it's also nice to support your friends. So do it. Go get a cam, support your friends. And then we got these guys. I don't even want to gloat, honestly. I was gonna throw up when I ordered these, but big thank you to Ryan Jans for hooking me up with these. So he got me taken care of when I bought my Johnson lifters, and then he also helps me with my converters and transmission questions, because I have lots of questions, I'll be honest with you. But I won't beat you guys up anymore with that. We're gonna go ahead and slide this thing on home. We'll do a quick time lapse, and then if I feel like there's anything where I need to stop and talk to you, I will. But there's 1,000,000,001, you know, cam swap videos on the net. I just wanted to show you guys that we came through with the cam. Let's actually open it and see what comes with the cam card and all that fun stuff. So we can at least do that before we get off into time-lapse territory. Let's see it. Oh, look at that spec sheet and everything. Oh, it's a special stage too, turbo cam. So yeah, Gen 3, Gen 4, so whatever motor you got, you rock and roll. And then here's all your advertised duration and all that fun stuff. But the one that I'm excited about is the 110.5 LSA, which will give me the race car sound. Because right now the cam that was in it didn't have that, and then without a good LSA and a muffler, my car just sounded terrible. So I'm glad that my motorhome won't outdo my car now. So that is that. Yeah, take a look at this dog. Hoo-wee. And then if you're wondering what the difference is between a Gen 3 or 4 cam, a Gen 3 cam is going to have this pickup in the back because that's where your cam sensor goes. And then on a Gen 4, it's here on the face of this timing, whatever, you know that boy, the timing. What is this? Sprocket. Jesus, man. Amateur hour, boys and ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long day, I'm not gonna lie. That thing is stressing me on out. So anyway, I don't even want to look at it. I should probably shut the garage so it quits mocking me. Okay, let's do a cam swap. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for today. I don't have any copper spray because we're gonna reuse head gaskets because that's how we roll. So I'm gonna call it here. put a little oil in the cylinders, and then we can give you guys a look. And then here's a question for you link bar guys. Link bars up or down? Because it'll fit either direction. So, I don't know, I put them in up, and then almost looking at this little cup deal. Maybe it's supposed to be down, so like if it gets oil in it, it kind of holds it. I don't know. You guys let me know. Or maybe it needs to be up like that so the oil drains back out of these things. I guess it's not supposed to really drain out. It's supposed to go up to the rockers, but let me know. Never had a set. I guess I'll look it up. So we're not done, so don't chastise me if this is wrong. We're just throwing it in there so that way we can call it an afternoon. So rear cover is on, cam is in, lifters tentatively, got all the slugs in, got my sensor mounted up here, got the oil pan on. Here's a quick little tidbit tip. I know you've probably seen these a million times, but you need to put a little bit of RVT in the corner of this guy and this guy, because you got the 3 pieces that intersect. So what I like to do is get all the bolts in, but don't tighten anything up. Same front and rear, and I already did this. You saw that I was struggling with the oil pan. I had to take it back off to put the timing chain. But you put these on, just barely like hand tight, front and rear. And then there's bolts on the pan that suck this and sandwich it together, so that way you know that it's level. So usually I'll put this on, snug it, and then I tighten these to draw it in, and then I tighten all these, and then same with this, bam bam, and then I'll go back and take this off and put my RVT. That way I know it's nice and level as it's gonna get. So that's it for today. Quick video, little by little, you know, it's, you know, baby steps. An hour a day goes a long way. So that is it. I'm excited. We're getting closer. I had to get some copper spray. So until next time, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. I'm out.